We can't help but stare as we eat, and then she spits out the plastic and sucks the ranch chicken saliva off of the plastic shards.
What are you doing?
Hello, friends. Trace amounts of science. It occurs to me that we have not wrapped up the Hamthrax saga quite yet, and I'm going to remedy that today. We've had 3 previous videos. If you missed those, links in the description. The band parodies and the fat people jokes are off the charts. I've really enjoyed this series, so let's see how it ends today, right now. Thanks for joining me. Hamthrax number 7. Let it beat us. Let it be, Tuss, let it be, let it be. Oh, hello there, my round lovelies. Hi, LP. I only have a little bit of time before finals eat me alive. Welcome back to the land of Hamthrax. I'll be your guide on the next leg of our tour, the dance of Chocolate Milk Hotel. If you can remember, we left with Hammy and the bloated fish, embarrassing herself at an important dinner with the bosses looking on. Me and Jan, also known as Fatty Bait, or user not Belgian but Dutch, are nice-ish people with a high tolerance for stupidity in the name of hilarity. To those of you who asked or expressed concern, I am much better now, thank you. The stomach bug came and went, and I am no longer quote-unquote bulimic. But don't tell that to our friend Hamthrax, or she might freak out and crush a mid-sized Japanese city. I mean, if you've got bulk like this and you're not using it to crush a mid-sized city somewhere in the world, then essentially you're slapping God in the face. This is a gift. It needs to be used, and used well. Anyway, cut to early March. Boyfriend has completed his part of the project and is generally a happier person. After the dinner fiasco, Hamthrax had to apologize to the entire department in a meeting in which she reveals that her, wait for it, thyroid has been causing these mood swings, and therefore she'll no longer be a dramatic bitch around the office. Yeah, I believe that for real. I don't want to shock you all, but there was about 0 doctors/medical advice involved in this announcement. According to the manager that Jan is friendly with, they've been trying to get rid of her since the Christmas party, but Hamthrax apparently got herself a lawyer and threatened to wage a messy, greasy discrimination suit against them. Raise your hand if that shocks you. Some very Moby Vic vibes going on there, using corporate law as a sword and that. My theory is that it has something to do with all the red 40 that these big girls like to eat. Mixes up all their brain parts, turns them into idiots that are just for some reason really good at corporate lawyering. How can you explain that? A tumor, probably, pushing things around.
I'm a tumor, I'm a tumor. I'm a tumor, I'm a tumor, I'm a tumor.
Well, that's fine, I guess. Powerful magic comes at great cost. But yeah, now onward to our story. It is a lovely, fresh-smelling, mayoless day in the Big Apple. Yes, as every day is wont to be. Quick, somebody tell her that it's called the Big Apple and she might leave the city forever. Now, boyfriend, as much as I love him, can be literally the most forgetful person in the entire world. This day, he left his lunch, his phone, and his keys in the apartment. I only had morning classes that day, so I dropped by to give him his stuff and have lunch while I was at it. Oh, lunch. Well, there's your problem, see? You just can't be anywhere that there's food, because somehow, amazingly, Hamthrax is in all of those places at the same time. Do you think she's bending the laws of space-time, or do you think her girth is just that enormous? I'll let you decide. So be me. Be dressed in black jeans, black shirt, black cardigan, and Converse. I call this high school style.
Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again.
Unintentional.jpg. Sure, OP. Things we tell ourselves. Run up to the office. No sense in taking the elevator. Office is on the 6th floor. Walk to boyfriend's cubicle, but am stopped by gale force winds. Try to keep a grip on all loose clothing, trouble breathing, hang on to the nearest wall, and inch forward. There she is, my one and only supersized deluxe ice cream surprise. Well, I don't know what that generic non-specific brand is exactly, but yeah, it sounds delicious. It's sitting on the side dish's desk in the next cubicle over. Swinging leg causes winds to send paper flying in every direction. Yeah, just big old bingo wings, but you know, the lower ones. Munching on large fries and what smells like General House chicken, but it's white. My face when I see the ranch dressing bottle next to her. Yeah, she just keeps a supersized one in her purse. Ew, that's gross. You people live like this? I have a panic attack as I see boyfriend with his head buried in his keyboard. Did she finally manage to suck out his insides for her mating ritual? Praying mantis science teacher. Buffy. I run up to him, ignoring primal howl from Mike Slow, shake his shoulders. He jerks up like a vet in the middle of a PTSD dream. And he's relieved when he sees that it's just me and not Hammy Davis Carls Jr. That was a twofer. Nice. I guess this is the boyfriend using an ostrich technique to avoid conflict. It's interesting. But boyfriend whispers to OP, she's been here all break. Hollering in graphic detail about her recent conquest. Tee-heeing at every possible junction that's not occupied by food, of course. I grab his hand and make our way to the break room, packed some leftovers. We're literally 2 steps from the cubicle. Hey, side dish, you know how emo girls are always bulimic? Side dish doesn't respond. Me and boyfriend almost start giggling. Yeah, skinny whores. She's just talking to herself at this point. I'm glad side dish knows better. Boyfriend almost turns around, but I grab him and we race walk away. Break room's kind of small, 2 tables, 2 chairs each. The eating facility is downstairs, but we don't have that much time. Oh yeah, we're super important business people doing business things. Don't you forget it. I microwave 2 portions. Boyfriend grabs a fork and glasses of water and sits down at one of the tables. Smells like heaven. Tofu. Not my personal choice, but tofu is a little bit slept on, you know? It's just everybody's scared of the soy these days. Gotta stay away from the beans. Especially that Bean Boys gang. Oh, they'll get you. They'll get you. I hear the floorboards moaning. Yeah, what a shock. Depeche a la mode's diabetes senses are tingling. Depeche a la mode. Literally just pull the plate out of the microwave. Mumford and Scones is still clutching her tray of ranch-mutilated Chinese. Tosses her massive body into one of the chairs. Its comrades weep for the poor piece of furniture. Bagpipes can be heard throughout the room. A brave soldier he was. Made the ultimate sacrifice, he did. Talk like Yoda, I must.
All right, I'll give it a try.
No, try not. Do or do not. There is no try.
Fat boy, not so slim. I see you, shout out this user. Gives me a smug look. Is clearly pleased with her cunning manipulation of the seating. Hamthrax used, being a fat bitch. It's not very effective. Yeah, we've been through this whole rigmarole before, haven't we? And with that being the case, we should know that directness is really the only way to stop her. Or at least it comes closer to stopping her than the passive-aggressive route. But most people will stay passive-aggressive for as long as possible. My favorite part is when the dam finally breaks and all the vitriol comes rushing out and I get to gobble it up like a greedy eldritch demon. Anyway, OP says I struggle to keep a straight face as I head to the other table. Boyfriend scoops up water and forks and moves with me. Wow, that was easy. Bruno Mars Bar looks shocked that her brilliant move did not keep me from enjoying my food with my boyfriend. Cheers! millions of Dutch vomit in the streets. Jan, come sit with me. I want to tell you something. I almost pass out as her ranch Chinese breath hits us. Yeah, that's a stench. Boyfriend looks over his shoulder and asks her if it's about her boys. No. Well, yeah, 'cause it's about you. She winks and I gag. There she goes, Jan. Don't you want to sit over here? Nope. .N logo. Nat King Coleslaw takes what was supposed to be a sexy bite of her chicken, biting down on the plastic fork so hard that it snaps. Oops! Tee. She's just gonna chew that up and swallow it. She don't worry about microplastics. Lord knows she needs the extra estrogen. Her body chemistry's all out of whack, you know? It's little Debbie's fault, though. How could she help but eat it? We can't help but stare as we eat, and then she spits out the plastic and sucks the ranch chicken saliva off of the plastic shards.
What are you doing?
Well, I do appreciate that. There's some sort of discretion there, I think. Jesus, take the wheel, .exe. It is really, really ridiculous and disgusting. Maybe get a lawyer of your own. She's creating a hostile work environment. We start shoveling food into our mouths just to get out of there. Watch out, OP! It's gonna be painful throwing all that up! Riotous laughter comes from Avoid's gym class heroes. Stops only when the music playing from the small radio in the corner changes. My face when it's the Home Wrecker song. And LP, of course, gives the biggest facepalm ever. For a metal fan, all-time low blood pressure, loves this song, oh my god! So she starts, quote-unquote, dancing. It is rather easy for her to undulate, you see. A swift slap from any angle and she'll undulate for days. The damage from the resulting earthquake is indeterminable. Combines sexy roll with look at from under eyelashes. Resulting dance move sends us both into hysterics. She just starts singing louder. Yeah, that's what you want to do. Double down. We get up and clean up as fast as humanly possible because, yeah, this is the only way out. Of mice and ramen is still gyroating as we try to evacuate. My face when a senior manager is standing in the doorway, mouth agape. Boink. Whoa, go for gold. I think we scored one, boys. We found a way to get her out of here. This is going to be incredibly fruitful. DDS. My life reaches its pinnacle as Nickelback Breaker twirls around hollering, "Don't you want some of this, baby?" Our face as he tells her that he needs to see her in his office for a talk. Yeah, just a little talk. Nothing wrong with that. I flash her my biggest smile and flip her off behind the manager's back. To be continued right here, part 8, TLDR. Fatty dances the jiggles in front of a higher-up after harassing me and my boyfriend. One last part left, buddies. Control your beatus. I'm trying. I've been holding back this one for a while because I wasn't sure how it was going to work out time-wise, but it seems like it's doing okay. I am glad to see some retribution in this video, for sure. So let's see exactly what it is that happens as we get into Hamthrax Part 8, Not Born to Run. Yeah, me either, honestly.
I just can't do it. I can't take this shit no more, man.
My dear sons, it's been so long, and I've missed your dysfunctional thyroids terribly. I've had a pretty shitty few weeks, with school stuff and family drama, but I'm back to deliver a juicy tale covered in full fat cream and sugar. Are you prepared? Get those limping fakers off the wheelchairs and scooter off with me onto Broadway for the finale of Hamthrax. And then you can imagine the curtain raising up halfway through the show. It's fine. I also noticed that Broadway has an unnecessary hyphen in it because, Hamthrax is broad. Hilarious. Okay, here we go. Open on me, human-sized lady. Enter boyfriend, skinny fee-riner IT dude. You know the drill. Yeah, I guess I do know the drill by now, don't I? It's mid-April. Boyfriend has stopped coming home, soaked in grease. Nice. The flabulous Thunder Thighs has not been at work for the past 2 weeks, according to boyfriend. Well, that was the 2 weeks notice, and they're like, actually, we don't need you. Just pack your shit up. Get out of here right now. Managers are being really quiet about it. We theorize that the monstrosity has broken through the Earth's core. Justice.mpeg. Start bringing him lunch/eating with him more often. The office is noticeably cleaner, lighter. Birds are in the fucking trees. Yeah, because Hamthrax stopped climbing up there on her lunch break and eating all the eggs. But there are clouds on the horizon, however. Dark, heavy, gray, blobby clouds. Oh no. You know what that signifies. It's a nimbostratus! Everybody brace for impact! This actually called it nimbostratus, There's your trace amounts of science. I walk up to boyfriend's office at lunchtime and the place is deserted. I look around until I come to the conference room, awkwardly standing at glass doors as the entire company is piled into the room, now staring at me. Fuck. Boyfriend turns to boss, asks him if I can join, and then, upon getting a nod, lets me in. Well, this is highly outside of protocol. But I won't tell if you don't. Hush, hush. I wish that I hadn't, however, because the smell hits me. Cheap, flowery perfume over the smell of a rotting diaper. That's a new one for me. At least she did try to pretty herself up, but yeah, it's putting lipstick on a pig, essentially.
This is called Crimson Sky. What do you think?
A loud ahem comes from the front of the room. Turn as a choir of children beg me to just leave, but I can't go back now. Draped in a black tarp, hair now a sickly bright red, horrific sunburn everywhere. Fattened rabbit sits upon a throne of groaning wood and aching fabric. What a beautifully constructed sentence. Scowling the best she can under what looks like about 20 pounds of brand new, lustrous fat. Wow, she really knows how to pack it in. She must be bulking for the cut later. The whiteboard behind her reads, "Behavior in the workplace." Realize that this must be a scholarly lecture, and cake cutting crew is Exhibit A. Sit down next to boyfriend quickly. He whispers that the bosses have thrown together a quick meeting about company policies regarding conduct. Beta no more, .office. Is that a reference to The Office? I haven't watched that series in a very long time. One of the managers starts up a PowerPoint, starts going through the company rules. Business casual only, no personal calls during work time, no eating at the desks, no excessive foul language, no excessive absences, no pets, no pets in the no pets in the office. Hamthrax, could you please hold off on doing that? She really can't. My sugars are low. Hambawamba glares at manager, family-sized bag of Funyuns in her paws. Blood sugar! Manager insists. I can't! I haven't eaten all day! I'm sure you can wait a moment, but I'll faint! Oh, Fat Logic Olympics. The judges vote 10 across the board. Manager gives the other managers a look and then shrugs. Yeah, what are you supposed to do? Reprimand her physically? I'll do it if you guys want. Just let me go get some things out of my trunk. We'll make a show. Then the manager goes straight into a talk about harassment in the workplace and goes through all the signs, the legal repercussions, lets people know that if anyone's been the subject of harassment in this office, they need to tell HR. Boyfriend looks at me, I look at boyfriend. We both look at Girth Brooks, who's drinking a 2-liter Mountain Dew. Where did she even bring all this stuff? She has like a giant backpack with her at all times. She puts the bottle down, to all of our amazement, and she winks at boyfriend. Vom! I mean, this is just an extreme lack of self-awareness, or this is the person that has the least fucks to give that, like, I've ever seen. They don't even care about themselves or their health. Employment? Let's be amazed she held the job as long as she did. It is then that the managers turn off the PowerPoint. They thank everyone and dismiss the room.
Oh, Hamthrax, could you stay here for a moment, please?
That's not a good sign. End scene 1. Curtains try to close. Hit Don Hamley's folds. Can we have a musical interlude after Act 1? Okay, I got it. Hold on. Piggy, piggy girl, sausages upon her plate. Boys who don't like her must be gay. Look, a dark spot on the MRI. Starry night. So I guess we're into Act 2 now. Me and boyfriend go off to break room to eat lunch. Halfway through our sandwiches, we heard it. An elephant has been wounded in the bush. Goddamn poachers, I swear to... I'ma call my lawyer! No, you're all fat-shaming pigs! Me and boyfriend break a land speed record running out to the hallway. Yeah, we gotta go see the show! Manager is drenched in Mountain Dew as Can't Walk the Moon is barreling down the hallway. You don't have the fucking balls to fire me, you fat-shaming pieces of crap! Oh my god, it's really happening. Is it all you ever dreamed? For me, it is. Boyfriend grabs me and pushes over to where his favorite manager is standing, open-mouthed. After shaking the man out of fat logic shock, we know that the inevitable has happened. Upper management had called her in, presented her with violating almost all of the conduct rules. Apparently, Scroopius Blimp had been gone from work for 2 weeks on quote-unquote sick leave, but she had uploaded some horrific Facebook pictures of her on Jones Beach. Beachedwhale.fx. Storytime's interrupted as Sino Greens reappears, holds her phone and starts screaming again. Ask anyone, I'm the best worker here! Everyone loves me. I ain't never harassed no one. Yeah, you're gonna need some proof to go with that. I'm pretty sure corporate came in with the receipts. You're gonna need some receipts of your own. Oh, you don't have any? Okay, well then pack your shit up.
Screw you! You're fired!
The silence left after this last shriek is so heavy that the floor almost collapses with the combined stress. Everyone is looking at boyfriend. The time has come. Now, my friends, is where your jibbies can be avenged. You've all sat here at your computer screens, shaking fists in frustration. Cries of beta and pushover have echoed through the hall, but it is upon us. I want you to hold on and experience the naked, greasy justice that will be thrust upon you now.
Huh. Naked, greasy justice. That's definitely Plague Doctor approved. I'm partied him in woe.
So indeed, boyfriend nods and steps up. Yeah, that's not true at all. Hamthrax has been making working here really difficult. She's made, advances towards me and won't let me work. She's also made my girlfriend very upset with some of the things that she says. I nod and tell the entire office that I'm really tired of being called anorexic or bulimic, and I retell the dinner fiasco and explain how she violated my privacy. Other female coworkers start talking, food stealing, thin shaming, straight up middle school style bullying. Yeah, except she's the only mean girl. How does that even work? Well, I guess she counts for at least 3.
And that's where fat girls come from.
Tom Fatty and the Scale Breakers start screaming, "Jen doesn't need a skinny bitch like you! He's waiting for you to drop dead so he can get with a real woman like me! He's just lying to you all right now, you dum-dums!" And then she lunges at me, wins herself completely, trips on a power cord. Everyone suffers the blowback as 400 pounds of human excrement hits the floor. Slap.
And you know that's a meaty slap, because yeah, that's a meaty girl.
4 security guards from all around the building are summoned to remove the thrashing whale. Fear for their safety as the wrangling commences. Sweat everywhere. Hollers of thin privilege and anorexia still echo through the halls today, etched into the very air. Well, she definitely left her mark on a lot of us. Mostly, mental scars, but there are probably still some physical signs. The yeasty blooms from between her crotch have spread some fetid spores around the office, I'm sure. And I'm glad that I could make this story a little bit worse just one last time. Finn, says OP, edit, I ain't never gonna quit you fat people stories, never! Look for mini Hamthrax tales from my coworkers, and I'll never stop writing up my personal hammy encounters. Love you more than mayo with a nice side of mayo. Yeah, that's called mayo slaw. And it turns out that at least one coworker did write some Hamthrax things. Those are called second-hand Hamthrax, and I suppose we'll get into those as well. Why not? Complete the whole saga, We're nothing if not completionists around these parts. The episode is a little bit short. I could get into it today, but I've had a long one, you guys. I've been up for over 24 hours at this point. Got lots of other irons in the fire, but I'm absolutely loving life, so I'm gonna, help myself continue doing that by ending the episode a little bit early. But I do hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, maybe support on the Patreon or the YouTube memberships. I'd appreciate that. You can check out my merch over on Fourth Wall. That'd be pretty neat, too. And of course, if you can't support monetarily, maybe like, comment, subscribe, share the video around. If you don't want to do any of those things, though, I sort of get it. It's a big ass coming from just some guy on the internet, right? But I do want to thank you for watching the video, especially if you watched it this far. And always remember, friends, that you are loved, you are worthy, you definitely deserve it, and I shall see you in the next one. So until then, bye-bye.